All right, Sagittarius, this one is for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have inspiration, and I'm not done shuffling this one. Divine inspiration is coming to me right now, or I am receiving divine inspiration right now. Excuse me. I've been on a whole emotional journey. That is why I haven't posted in 5 ever. I became uncertain if I even wanted to do tarot readings. I'm still not entirely certain if I want to do tarot readings. I just know that I'm not meant to be working a 9 to 5 anymore. So I'm confused. I'm confused, and I have no idea how to get myself out of this financial strife that I am in. To say that I am lost is an understatement. To say that I don't know which step to take next is another understatement. Not a clue. And I'm getting scared because I don't know what I'm gonna do to fix some things. Anyway, Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know? Two of Wands, making a decision. That's fitting. Let me know if you're going through something similar that I just spoke of, perhaps. Maybe we're both struggling. Dun 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 dun. Wands. Wandas. What is that? Okay, you need to choose a direction and take steps to move forward. Choosing and acting. A figure carries one wand while approaching a second one, which represents a new adventure. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Pleasure came out reversed. Oh god. Are we gonna have a boatload of cards for you? Probably. Focus. All of my thoughts are directed toward my highest good. Okay. Pleasure is in reverse, so perhaps you are having a hard time finding your life to be pleasurable, having a hard time making it pleasurable. What gets in the way of things feeling pleasurable to us? Perhaps fear, worry. We have freedom here. Boundless freedom surges through me. Then we have sanctuary. And then emerging. Those I picked up together. So perhaps you are or have been in a sort of hermit mode. And you are about to be or currently beginning to emerge from that sort of hermit mode, that cocoon, perhaps. Freedom. Oh my god. Oh my god. Another wad. have a hard time reading the wads of cards. I wish they didn't come out in wads, but they do. Interesting. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor is a leader. He takes action. He brings order to chaos. The Empress is reversed. Think of the Emperor and the Empress as sort of like the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We have both of those energies within us. So with the Empress being reversed, there could be some sort of blockage going on with your feminine energy, which is the ability to receive, to connect with intuition, perhaps, nurturing yourself. Maybe you've been caught up in stress, because this landed out on pleasure being in reverse, and it is also reversed. So maybe due to some difficult feelings, something that you're going through emotionally is getting in the way of you nurturing yourself, nurturing your life, finding good things about it, feeling good about yourself and where you're at. And maybe perhaps even being connected to your intuition in order to be able to make a decision. I noted that freedom, I only take reverse cards typically if they fall face up reversed. Like I can visibly see them right there that they're reversed. Freedom fell face down and was reversed. So I'm wondering if they're face down in reverse, they always come, I flip them up right. That's just how I do it. But I did take note, a mental note of freedom being in reverse. I wonder if there's a bit of an Eight of Swords moment going on for you. Perhaps feeling stuck somehow. Can we have a little conversation? Figure it out with no intoxication. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Six of Spheres, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. I'm going to have to sit with that for a second. Then we got the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of swords. And so I'm seeing with the Empress a struggle to nurture a new beginning. Because when the Empress is upright, this being, this figure, swallows the light in order to nurture the being that's within her womb, which tends to mean a new beginning of some sort. This could also, perhaps mean I don't know why I feel called to say that. Perhaps being a struggle to get pregnant? I don't know. I usually don't read like that. I don't usually see the cards like that. And then the first wad to have come out was this one. We have the Six of Pentacles, Six of Spears, and we have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. I struggle with the meaning of the Six of Pentacles. I have a hard time incorporating that into my readings. The Seven of Swords here means needing to take your thoughts elsewhere and needing to do so secretly, quietly, strategically, needing to move with strategy. The Page of Swords speaks of needing to make a decision. And then the King of Wands. Wands are fire. They're about action. Share your wealth and success. Be grateful for what you have achieved. Charity, success, and generosity. Interesting. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords now as a hidden thought. Needing to share a hidden thought, perhaps a truth that has been kept quiet, needing to make the decision to do so and then act on it. Because, like I said, the swords have to do with the mind, thoughts. This being is hiding a thought behind its back, and the meaning of the card speaks of needing to take your thoughts elsewhere. We have Knight of Swords. Use clear-headed and logical thinking to achieve your goals. Be decisive. Lots of ideas, but no focus. Great energy for generating new thoughts, but eventually choices must be made. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing this bundle a little bit differently than what I was before. King of Wands. Give me 1 second. Show others how it is done. Lead by doing. Maverick, independent. A powerful fire burns with black fire, symbolizing command of all forms of energy. Needing to be decisive in action, within taking this thought and sharing it. Sharing it elsewhere. Be decisive, get moving. There's a bit of an impulsiveness with the Knight of Swords. Sort of like a leaping into action. We have the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. As a bundle. Sun, seeing things clearly. I wonder what the Devil means in this pile. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Now, keep in mind, at the end of the day, you have free will. You don't have to do anything that the cards are asking you to do. The purpose is to clarify a nudge you may be having, or to maybe make you feel more confident in a nudge you may be experiencing. Of course, it's important to trust yourself, but sometimes I think it's a little hard. I think it's a little hard to do so, especially when there's always so much else going on around you, so many difficult things to navigate, and then trying to take action on what's meant for you all at the same time. I think it's hard. I'm finding it hard. I've been lost for like the last 2 weeks, so self-interest, temptation, consequences, and choice. I wonder, seeing a romantic new beginning, or seeing the clarity of the temptation within an emotional new beginning. Self-interest, temptation, consequences, and choice. A dark figure walks the land, searching for souls to collect and corrupt. The moon has a dark energy around it, indicating the negative influence of the figure. Oh. Seeing this possibility of a new emotional connection, new beginning, and realizing that the person who is on the other side of it is corrupt, something that will lead you astray. That's wild, and I don't understand how that fits here. In this deck, the Sun speaks of how powerful it makes you to see the truth of something, to see something for what it is. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, and the Devil is a corrupt individual intended to lead you astray. The Emperor, bringing direction to chaos, or bringing order back into chaos. High Priestess speaks of intuition. You may already have a feeling, if this does have to do with a person or some sort of being within your life that has recently come back in, you might have felt like, oh, maybe there's something about this person that doesn't necessarily like fully align with my values, but because it was new and maybe unexpected that it came about, you got a little caught up in it, or you have the potential for something like that. Just want to see something. I didn't cleanse these. All right, so perhaps you have an idea about something. Maybe there's something that you want to move toward. Something that's been swirling around in your mind. Maybe there's something that you need to say. To share it with others. But there's something that you're being asked to be decisive about. Maybe being decisive about what's important to you. And acting on it, moving toward it. Creative expression. Raising your standards. Okay. Do either of those words fit for you? Oh, okay. We got sexuality. Oh, I feel like this very well could be some sort of influence from another person. New location. New location. Taking your thoughts to a new place, a new location. Body movement. This landed on the Empress reversed and the Pleasure card reversed. In order to break up some of that stagnancy that you may be experiencing, some difficulty connecting to nurturing yourself and your intuition, you're being asked to move your body. This could be dancing, working out, going for a swim, standing there and just wiggling as obnoxiously as you can. Yoga, something like that. Being as this landed between this bundle here that had the devil along with it, the sun, the ace of cups, and the devil, and the knight of swords. I wonder I'm trying to put my thoughts into words. I'm struggling. If this corrupt individual or this sort of corruption, confusion, could have had anything to do with some sort of type of circumstance. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain how that fits. Alright. Focus. Silence. Playfulness. Gratitude. Ah, yes. The need to come back to yourself. I think the hardest thing about life, the hardest thing about manifesting the life you want is realizing that manifestation is mastering yourself, mastering how you operate, how you get when you start to feel things, and knowing how to stay in touch with yourself, or how to come back to yourself when you've lost touch with yourself. I think that's the biggest part of manifestation. It's not so much being focused on something outside of you. It has more to do with how you carry yourself. Going to read more, but I think that's it for you, Sagittarius. I am wishing you the best. I hope that you have a good night. I want to thank you for tuning in and being here. It means the world to me. I'm really liking how this flowed. And I'm going to be working on coming back to myself and recommitting to this because this felt really good. It felt really good doing this reading. It felt connected and I liked it. It's a little disheartening putting up tarot videos. I'm not really the type of person to want to do lives. I think it's hard for me to read like that right in front of people. I'd rather make the video in peace and quiet and then give the information needed, but and it just takes so long to take off, and very disheartening. I must admit I've been very disheartened about the lack of progress I've been seeing, and it made me wonder if something else was an answer. Like maybe going in a different direction would have done something, but this felt really good. So I don't know. All right. Peace out, Girl Scout.